abo na pam na bere no anya so se bani ni suzumadi ani ebra ye wo monim se eye bra aketo enabro se aka ennem maako aduasa miensa ennem maako aduasa miensa pe o 33 days ye kwa akoto aba na nne ye ekoso wo US manum na oh my Ghana yesu obi ehunu smoothness level baby obi agina no obehu se beye dakuo se beye nanu se beye seyo if say US for kura mfidi atwa wo ho achi andako nanu sabre amam 40 jaso den wo hwese ne niamasi ko wo ho no a abusua ne wo mu ne se ensachira ya ba wo wiase nyina kwanye fa so ye yade no wutim se change aba eti abatuo no aye komuo no enne ye bobobi ni ye ka bi na kyese ye de ani hwe kohwe Ghana fo yo oti CNN ho te Fox ho amanfo aye bo adedenden ne NDC ne bibi we so aba o was a Trump win ye was a Biden win ni nyina ne ebomuo ni se die na ye hia free ne ekoso e wo US manumu ebisa wodie no wo kwanya wo fa so to waba wo kwanya fa so to wabo nanka ne wo hwe animu ane se akwa nka by now enka bo hu se hwan na eri enka sise enka Trump na eri ni anka betoja se Joe Biden na eri ni anka sabre wo bi anim se enka by now die nanka resource no aba eti nura wo bi nkomomoso yo US for de ni bebomu aniema besesa eso ne atosise o Ghana ha comfortable lead in a way yeah ne wo lead kura na nya comfortable Joe Biden kura resource e be chese wo he baby a wonam a na chese nka wo kwa animu no enye comfortable lead na nya comfortable bibia betumi asi wo ho no enti nesa wote Ghana so wo bibre ma nasa wo so aketo na brone e beto aba na wo dwodwo wo bodwusem na wada wadwodwo wo bodwusem no wada say ye electoral commission o say ye prosifo ye bo mayibo obiada wo chefa wo afia batuo mu no e wo se wo hwebu na adihia say ye hwe process no eniema mpanimfo se ye de agu akọ say enipa bi wo mo de no wo pa wutumi kọ no o chese wakoso sante no wato aba no wo peso a wutumi emaili eti wenyina woye no abusia bohu eniema COVID-19 ani niema bebre change ye de aba eti Ghana so ne yete no ye de ansa wokoto sante no wakoto aba se wontumi nko a proxy vote enu so wo ho no mo enu so tumi ye na no ye wo bra ye de ye ewe de no e won hyehyɛ ye ene nsantwefo aprosifo ni nipa bi e wo so woto aba ni nyina ho hyehyɛ ye wo ho enti hyehyɛ ye a ye di komuo no ene mi gidi sempanimfo wo bi ye rebi ena ye hwɛ so no democracy yes democracy ne practice wo Ghana yani enke betumi aka so yeso atutwasem autocratic de nanke ye de nanso ye hwɛ ye ne yeso oman no ne ye pese ye kɔ ba bi ye pese ye kɔ no brofo kasem yes democracy enti woni a ye hia free wo ho no kwa Trump de mu se toda na de na te kakra eti na ne ode kɔtu dwa ma wi ne awie na emekɔ kɔto ne ne okeke nipa wo se ma wi wo san se me de be kɔ Supreme Court enu no wo ho ba wu hu se wo bi ya twetwuo ana wu hu se obi ya twese kan se mente me ho ase ana se wu hu se support bi se meta Biden achi ana se meta Trump achi ana mi hu se niema nkoye eti me kwa akontokwa no obi ya tinifie obi ya dwen ne ho wo a wo bɛwe no ɛya wo problem even centrefo CNN fo a wo bobɔ no ne Trump se wonti ase ne omo o CNN de omo ye bias omo koni se no wo mas asema da ho ne se oman ne ho ne ye dwen kane en centrefo ye adwuma na ye ne ye dwen wo man ne ho kane eti yemfa wo ho sabobo beto wo yam sabobo nto wo yam wo as an individual no nyebo na wo se adwen wo ho ye manti enye ye nti ye manti enye wu nti enti afi ya ba no aye beto no se woni pa kro wo amfiri ntama amuru nsuo ama wani anya kokko na sebere ne so na afi na akofa matwofo wo be di ntwoboto enti ye de ya ma wo hu nipa ye de wa ba fiase constituency watch multimedia adwumako ani Adom FM Asempa FM ya ye bi papa ya ma wo hu ye kokko constituency wo so a reflect nipa wo bewe no tie nipa na wo fo mo nsem mo ka wutim say oh we die be koni say be koni ni nyina ye de boa wa mo afa dwen ya se ye mpese obekwa akogina e ballot box no na uni obeka ni se Sylvester ho ye me fenti mato aba no dabi anya mo fe eye nipa na dwuma ye obetumi aye enne hwe mabunu e wo Ghana mabunu ye wo Ghana obi yesu me padwuma enti sane ye wo hwehwe no hwe abanya wo betumi aboa enne imani mpanimfo se MPP amanyoko ne betena so no wo bo hye over 100 enne wawireti won wo modern mono hin wo de aduro wonim say MPP betena so wonya the first 100 days imani fo di wachi wo promise o ma ye ne ne o ka so obeye efiri ho wadi wachi ya ne na anu ya so de bi bai enne imani fo se abayi betena so ne modern moye abobo no enne waka edu ba bi akua yo msi o bo hye no dodo na wadi so tourism dodo na wadi so ba bi so wo ho no mwachim se kon wo no amomode eti na imani Ghana fo ye bekom na bushia ye beko constituency ba ko a 2012 so na yeti constituency no wonkraya enkraya constituency yeti no 2012 na nipa wo ko ho nipa wo gina no ye fa two political parties NDC ni MPP a wo bi akodwin ho ba bi no waba nipa mienu a wo gina wo sa constituency no abushia ye beko ho no mo na enne MPP amanyoko no candidate ya wo gina wo meka English amam from ni ekwo English amam from wo mo ansa ni omusi bono no abushia slide tete e wo fie ha wo no aso ni CEO ya boda National Youth Authority ano eti ne mabu na wo Ghana nyina wo babu na te Ghana ase ya National Youth Authority no wo senti ampanimfo te ye enni suade hunu mabu na wo so wanya adwuma yo kamo niema nhihye ye beboa mabu na kamo eti niema be pa na se ku wo de agu fam e beka se enne bo nhihye ye boi ye betumi aka se mabu no ye bo me wo ho atumi adwomo ana se ye de ye politics as usual se ne da ye enne penna wadanu wo fiase owura slide tete e wo fie ha ya ne betwetwe nkomo na afi constituency so awo English amanfro eno so ya hwe evisa wo so unim se nipa mienu a wo gina no ni ngo pram slide tete wagina hoda en wo abesna wo ko English amanfro mia so constituency ya chese me bo ho no wo ka kwesa out Alex Akwoko Alexander Akwoko NDC candidate no wonso wogoro wono mo a minim ne ba ya wonso akopie English amafu eti sa constituency no afi ebeyire wo mo eti abusia ebekọ ho no mo ne ahwe ne egu akwan kwan no wasiesie no ho eyebo a wotambetu ye nyina eti abusia nsam no de ebeti bi eviza wati adapadwa ese ebi de ba jesa boya na nipa no otoroto obeti bi ama nipa no otoroto obeti bi ama na emum ye de ne se ye ni atem ye de ne se ye mawuhu no kore no se no kore ne da ho no ye nko ne sa pepepe bani ni susu adwuma ye no kore no na wo de adwen atoade na wo ye no na wo de apema kwani eti decision na wo make ya wo take decision nu ho take decision na nka say sa decision ya me take manu me ho papa abusuan ye mpene sa ya pese wo take decision wo wie na te cha se wow mato abapa ma me am feel say mato aba no abusuan enne se wo tie ye ne a Power One Radio adamu dendene Power One Radio na say US no ne ho pre dendendendendendende Donald Trump ho pre dendendendendende woni Joe Biden wo de ye wo na wo ba English abochima mu so abawa radio edem asempa 94.7 FM dwumadie nam so na Adom 106.3 FM yamfa sedani bi emma enwuma ja abobo ye chido mabusua rede wo sire nya yenti nei me kire wo nku papa ya abadwa so ne sabo de sra ebe masken no ayese so na niema akoye edi amawo eye terawas ena se echese meka ebo rede no ho ban abusua ni nyina mutumi de bi sra wo rede no se ne yete no nsansa bi abo a abusua wo kwase me terawas eno de wo de sraben se wedie nani beda ho wo a wo skin no eni aye wirichiri asa dan cham wedie bi sa no wonya bi sra kama ena nei so empanimfo so won pese obebre ansa no wanya bi eti babi a yeto ne aduro tie se ne ebo no terawas wo kwa wo si wo hia terawas se wo skin no ebeye good pa o ebeboa abusua wonam akukuduro mo bi ahwe owedie na wo se wedie sardine ye abusua ni nyina mutumi yusu rabito fo wonumu akache babia rabito akache babia ubenya bi ato ena medipoint wonum so ebi wo betumi so afrem panimfo wo 05016312224 na chese duduo bi awuhia no nya frese ya ye de bebre ama niema akoyie abusua dem live wo Facebook betumi ahwe won wadwenche no Fabito ye bekenkan edi amao na Franco Trading Enterprise papa Franco bo adwuma oguso ye adwuma wo de bra na behwe ye ka US elections asemi nyina no ye TV esi animu ene ye de monitor bi ene ye si wiase na ye kurukuruwa ene yetimo etini nyina results ni nyina na da ho no Joe Biden awo kɔ nanimu Trump awo tinwo ni nyina ye Franco TV adawuruma ene dam se hyireyin degeta etu chimu awo mre eno ase no wache CNN no wache BBC no wache Adom TV baby apese ochie bia no kyese FM station kuretimi che Franco TV what they are the public so ani ewo Franco Trading Enterprise mobile phones ni accesses in the wawunim na anu say ene mi twamu a mi duba mi hwese kumase wo branch kese ene wo hono yi abusua ji ne ohia bia say ye phone say ye laptops Franco Trading Enterprise say je wo de na niema nkoye emfama ene kra de obetumi di momo ye de brewa na di momo atua na momo pay code no 189480 tiawa na chese ona adem no abusua Big Boss energy drink so boye chidom we ye energy drinker ya dwen wapomuden ho ene ya ye enye energy drink no a wonum wia no ani so biriwa etim na ada fom ne ye pagya da bi Big Boss energy drink ya abusua ya ye na ketuom akasiem etu so ne wo de wubenya but waketwa ne na wuhia baby a ubedura ye tone anu ne bia ye bisa Big Boss energy drink eyenti ne Stone Boy was me de hwajim we provision shop na bi ni ho ana chese wo de no enwie peye na Adom Praise abusia Adom Praise multimedia 25 years Adom Praise afidie virtual afidie no virtual corona ntiniema sesa eti we no wo de awuti fie ena wo behwe efri 7 pm ekosi anumre anajo 11 pm tina bu TV ho wo de okita mobile phone kura ye social media na no so be ya dwuma eti adamre ku ginam Celestine Donko ginam Edwin Daxon ginam OMG ginam Jeronoche Benada Mankwa miaminua wasofo ginam ena chese Dana Asamoah esu ginam den multimedia kwa ene yeso yese ho ma join ntim ka ho ye nyina afi Adom Praise no abusua ye behim enyuma na ebo ye chidom ma memma CEO ya woda National Youth Authority ano Ora Sylvester Tete Akwaba eja boko de
ebi wa nyame adom
asi ye hia ya chewo
eja mi hu ne wa ye double eja ko da
Adom ezawo hu boko de
nyame adom me hu ye
yeda Yesu ase na campaign na ama waye hyehyehye saa na they say wadwuma no sani okan aye double su
dwuma so aye double
if say wo be ye hade no na wasa akoye constituency de no uja ba akoto ho a say sani youth na aye ward no
aye ward
wo kase wo uja wo hana to ho no mo a de asembeba
enye ebi wa no kre na mami nda wase say nyumre so mama mi akwanya kese a chisa Adom FM ye platform a onya no wanya platform kase pa Ghana nyina etie na memfa akwanya so nchia mempeswa so for edikai BND in short BND
udua botiano English amafro mo
new brand BND for
sa ni amode aba no
BND for
initials no
BND for slide enti ma minchia mempeswa so for na minchia MPP amanyoku fo nyina minchia hemfo mpanimfo ne nkitwa omwo na minchia emebuno na minfa akwanya so nda Botiano youth ase enra menya akwanya youth forum kese pa the Pentecost Church Central Church Botiano na mi church nsemu akire emrante ni baba na the turnout was overwhelming and me daumasi the organizers of that event, the youth wing of the party our constituency, and they put it together and a series of that was the second youth forum encounter minyaye, and we'll do about 6 of that encounter in all the electoral areas before Ebetwaba. And his opportunity say me dimi huesi ho mumbisa me questions bia a border margin from economy to health to everything na efa constituency efa Ghana, and of course even the efa Mejuma was the chief executive officer of the National Youth Authority, because me kandinia me gine mama Ghana mebunu ewo abaimu enti bebia obedu ho bia na you put your work under scrutiny na me chia Yero Adanado Dankwa Kufuado, Nimi regional chairman Divine Otu Agoho, Nami Godfather Freddie Blay, me chia Munina Enyumrei, ABY. Jumani de Ufodos on Yenina. It's been very fantastic at the National Youth Authority. We call National Youth Authority, Yaye Jumadin, the Biamikase, Nanado Records, the youth space, Ghana, it's on para. Me who are buying be and the Fourth Republic, I mean, many fee, I mean, who are buying, me who are buying be a why investment, mebunu krumha esin anado. Yes, I'm catch all. Per moment, Kunchabu, Amabu, and National Youth Authority. Statistics are a dahonomo. Say infrastructure, a waho, say investment in the mebunu. You can mebuna, spanning from 15 years to 35 years, and we are mebuno. Now, make investment in mebuno. The can nikesi pa a free SHS. Ye boom conta account. Nikesi pa a free SHS. Now I redefine the basic education in your country to up to SHS level. Now, o man say, and fahum baby a free ba. Me course JHS. Do na no man to me anko mwanim. Ansa na nanado bebano. Na afibia ankwala between 100 and 150,000 and to be progressive from JHS to secondary school. And is a unya abaya watina so 8 years. Na wa accumulate sa numbers yi. Na o mine ni dachi na wahimfa. Na wanya a visionary leader or say emfa ho so mami wo bi papa wo bi. So long as I ready so be school me bom hoka. Na wa ye investment a etisa. Yera Mahama or Preso Bedi Ghana, and it also over 2 billion CDs on financial free SHS more. So to begin with that statement, it shows that he doesn't care about the youth of our country.
From near walking, so what's ye a mabunusua a warm mayimo, Dudu noa wosu, a fedjuma your home, a ye minim, Sanya Wakase at the honomo is on record that that was a bain investing a youth. That same record no minim sa oya we say that was say a mabunu ha wo kese ye wo mayimo e adwuma yo and no kra ebiwa de e beto ye ne de aye mfie nan wo de tutu ho a e better ne mo beto ye de e beto ye de na mo beto ye youth unemployment no youth unemployment mo beto ne sen e na mo de aduru sen ma ye hu ye beto graduate unemployment association e wo krom ha more leadership. Yebetu krom ha say e mebunu a umako school achira de ya fa mu aban mu achira de mfie miensa yes ye be ma mfie busumi miensa ketua yebetu ye say ohye edo man so say we are branch na we school yemfa o adwumam eniema yebetu ye no na nhihye ya ye o man penitence ni hu say youth unemployment a national security issue. Now, rampant demonstrations, picketing. Now, the idea is no, immediately, you did not go by 100,000 young people. Maybe you 5 years, if you 4 years, if you 3 years. Now, we need to buy a kruma. I say, youth in afforestation, over 80,000 young people,
through the Forestry Commission all over the country. Ya ma money da so. Omo koba, omo nsa ko omo ano. So baby aye the betu ye ni di aye. Planting for food and jobs. Ye boa emebuno. One district, one factory. And yet district in United na ready there. But kakana I ready no. Create employment for young people. And so for me, we share another record in 4 years. And yet 8 years in 4 years. Niama ye betu ye ni baby ya peja kudu no. Men ka say ebunu bi o wokrum ha no anya adwuma ene. Because and me no ka say e be school, e be wi adesua. So the why ye bi da no and ye man opportunity say the food ya pa no nto aso.
Mo kan say ye toda na mo kan say na mo say si abonte na mo te say dodo na e ka say ye ni adwuma eya mo fa ne say efi say nka wonyi ni say ne ye beboa ye ne say e bi a ye ba ye no emabu na no wonum ni adwuma wo ye million du ena sabre ye twumia provide million fa ya ma wadwuma ye eti aka million fa ne ma muntumi musa nkonta ne me hu say you twa woni adwuma ni dodo a ye de ama woni
ye bun konta direct and indirect employment and another over 2.2 million young people employment
ye youth no
and ye youth cry as it were. But my maker sem cho say you can youth bracket every day obi exit e bi su be rem. What do you say? The theory say yen ka say bebun bia anya adwuma e wo man mo. But ye hwe situation e beto ye. Enim say nya obi na enya. But any da so wo ho because unu nya wo fie. No no anya bia any da so che o say wo so de beba. E ye better sense mumie no nyina mutifie na mu nyina mu nkomba. Eno ni aban papa ye ka say aban na bone ho modern. Eno nche say there's no country obekoma obeka say unemployment be zero. Never. Ni hu wi ase o man bia obekoma obeka say obi anya adwuma oye. No way. NC Sudan. Never. But if you have the rate at which unemployment ye nya nhihye na nhihye no bia ye no so nhihye na wo ye nene no resource no emma immediately and ye ad hoc sa 1D 1F ya ye shemu kene boa say Ghana for beti ase ne patronize the made in Ghana goes no it will not take a day or two. But look at the intention. Hwe etrimupo a mampani die si ne so a wa ye nhihye a nipa take advantage you know. If all the 1D 1F comes into mainstream you can be sure someone will be import labor about my of course
ye be import labor
of course
ye be kwa akofa manfo afira so meye adwuma wo meye
labor
se mu wie
1D na take it off na industrialization no e ba mu yi a we import labor
you won okasa wo ka no won ka ne kekese ordinary person bi o woni CEO ya wo da national youth authority ano ena mu hwehwe mu ne mo nkontabuo mu no se yetumi wie one district one factory no e factories ni nyina
exactly
ye this ye kofa nipa firam no ne no ma be ye adwuma wo mayi mu
import labor because you know why enyo bia no be pese otioman mo ebi be take advantage the value chain enyo bia no be pese bia ya factory ni pese mi ko ye adwuma factory obi be outgrowers ebi be retailers ebi be wholesalers ebi be exporters. So what did the American say? So it's a whole value chain. I be creating more job. And you be a my mo and why ready so be far abaya juana so be your juma mobi. Say a tick room high. Amanoni amaya ahudo bebre epe labor some go juma. I they say honey penny. There are people there. But depending how much share of mine no obi ko we na onye juma no be. Say a tick room obi mu fi baby be juma. But the can say and she say aye and then no and ye ad hoc say and they are penny buy no obi abum wanya nene but hwe intention so she economy no all my economy na ye strong na nipa timi take advantage na ye build a country and no ye hu say and that's what my no look over the informal sector over TVET vocational and technical education say the ensabe ye juma na create juma ma ye ho cannot always be the case aban na be provide juma mo bia no me baby adawo we are afane aban create enabling environment and no na de bia advocate say we ye mebunu we ye wan kasa wadwuma ye mau incentives we startups ebeboa na wo so watumi afa nipa ba kwa na asem ye no. These are yama ye bohu de ro. And of course we share bibia ye fi aye ba 2017 up to ne every indication a fano economy ho fano job placement fano omanpenin dada mahama so ba create 1 million job in 4 years. When ye boom contest ye create about 2.2 million jobs, but it's not enough for a population of about 32 million. We need to do more. I was here be brave because we share deficit eba betu e wo man mu ye ba ye say ye say ye mfa nipa o share that double track I did buy a create opportunity for biaso nko school no. A teacher for over 80,000 GS afa young graduate. Senye na nado ne buy aka bia wo nyina tifie.
Me da say owura tete na won sane ye wubu nkoncha ni sane ye oka no NDC for ba omo de ombe ye ni no. Enu nti na ye hya ase me ka say senka enkontabuo no wo hono mo say ye ba ye no na nipa woni adwuma wododo ye sei and ye tumi amma sei because as the National Youth Authority at that outfit no na se munni sa records no
me pa cho the edikan National Youth Authority the data for job employment and everything it rests with the Ministry of Labor and Employment.
I'm not talking of Ghana nyina make youth na se mo mani be youth no
we share the act of the National Youth Authority.
No so hu hia pa ma se de no ye hwa mo mandate no
ye be komuni ahwe
ye be anumu.
Unfortunately ye wo kroma yenim said the youth population currently over 13.4 million of our population are youth within the youth bracket.
13.4.
Yes, but when it comes to employment and labor data, we don't have specific because the catch us every day. Because social youth bracket it be ground so labor. Because start from 15 years to 35 years. And it's 15 years for them now. And you'll be on why soon say or call the labor market. So the labor and its data doesn't rest with the National Youth Authority. What do I say? The National Youth Authority, the apex regulatory authority of the country, policy. Implementation will rest with other institutions. Youth and employment, rest with YEA, Youth Employment Agency. Youth entrepreneurship, rest with NIP. Vocational and technical education, CODVET NBSSI. So we look at the policy in relation to youth development. They have monitored the indicators.
Momo de ne ye enhihye ebeboa mmabuno.
Exactly.
Na muhwie san hihye we yasoye be ne betumi aya aboa.
We are more of a regulator. The National Youth Authority is more of a regulator in the youth space. You share even youth groups, their operations. Say you register all the youth groups. You monitor all more activities. You say they conform. What do I say? So it's more of a regulatory authority than implementing authority by the act. No.
Eba mabunu ni ye die so a mani die kire say e wo say ye hwese mabunu no
your policy I did here juma no. And now, I say, I review the 2010 National Youth Policy. I bet take effect from 2021. And the processes of reviewing the policy involving the young people all over. Said the person who was mushebre, Niama Mupese Abayema, said the person who workplace related issues. It doesn't, and yet Abay Munkwa, even the private sector, because the youth are all not found in the public sector, a big private sector. So a tintin way na enough you need DHD and monitor institutions, department, and even the private sector conforming to these standards and a policy na what idea mama mebuno my mono. So very soon you better launch the National Youth Policy and I will employ the media so they should take keen interest. Now for the first time, there a review of the National Youth Policy and not just only the policy. The implementation plan account so they better guide you. First year of its implementation, then there was a year, Niama Ben, you see, second year, third year, so that to be teacher as a regulator, who say, indeed, even the private sector, no, or Muya or Majuma said, also Moyano, because a Mebunangasa said your own person who in Shisha. What do I say? And Nuna, for instance, if you go through the act shall say also what a mebnu now munya opportunity in even governance and leadership. And no just say a shall say confirm mebnu na ko ma mun ko politics and no, but create what advocate ma for inclusion in leadership and the nation building.
Sir Juman Motimaye.
I don't know what we do at the National Youth we do that with platforms you create for dialogue sessions. So that for instance, a mebnu person will call into politics, leadership, student politics, and the rest. You register you build capacity. Leadership doesn't mean sorry and then I was MP, and I'm person me SRC president, and I'm person me assemblyman. The just last assembly elections, 3 regions. Training Emma all young assembly aspirant build capacity. Said your best public speaking, said your best a carve campaign message and all that. Be a friend the youth parliament across the country, every district for youth parliament. A opportunity said said yesi kasa ibisa question Ghana mra said yesi di huni leadership skills you will build in them. So that they can also contribute their quota. Those are things I hear, and we do this with the private sector and youth-led institutions are So what you say? So for me, I think say we share policy, we share innovation, we share niyama here. There's more that we should continue to do. But we at the National Youth Authority is more of regulatory more than implement. Because some of the things that because we can youth and health or well-being. We don't do health related, but your interest is say Banu Youth and Health, the Ministry of Ghana Health Service should create an enabling environment for Sabi. And then could do baby say counseling sections should even be part of our health delivery system. Say what you say. And then ubi STDs. Na enkwalano be say Omoko hospital said the system no so we can reproductive health one as much we grana offering a creative boot even in our schools for that counseling sessions for testing and that confidence. That is what they want, because otherwise your general health system preventing kwalano be pray to even opening up. Said yes no. So these things say if that is what the young people are looking for and it's part of your policy, you lobby, you advocate through the Ministry of Health for that implementation. It doesn't mean that implementation is with you as an authority, but you advocate for young people and making sure that the policy makers, we talk of youth inclusion and youth involvement and opportunity for young people. You continue to advocate for them. Say, in the modern trend of youth development, say in an echo, you create opportunity among young people. Even the media space. The young people have a say. The discourse in our media area, how does it impact on the lives of young people? Come
on, my Juma. Eti ye be kwa batu museya. Ni ya nipa dodo na suro eye mabuna ye de obedi atwitwa asem. Mabuna ye chese ye manipa na kakra bia se opese ode ne nkwa no eto ho emma amanyoni a ono kopri tumi. Edu sabria mono enhyehyebe na moye efa mabunu no ho.
Me da say Sunday ye twemi the African Youth Day. African Youth Day afi bia hyesa afa no the commemorative day no day I set aside na ye boom composure ye said the African child no we see a living whether or not we achieve the African child we want or the African youth that we want. I feel we this year need to say be can some dream once, especially when Ghana is going for an elections. And for the first time, let the young people or the youth groups develop a national youth charter, peace charter on their own. Now, because a political season, me a politician, everybody knows. So you have National Peace Council and a moderate here, and a youth developing a charter. Now it's not just developing a charter. Over 50 youth groups are charter na say. Say be bo asomdwe hu de ro. Ye be bo hu de roma ye nuanom nyina ate ase say we can only get what we want. Say asomdwe tina omaimo. Ye launch here with the National Peace Council, and we did the same thing in all the regions to create awareness for peace. And on that platform, that dialogue session, the youth condemned the violence in Odododio, Asawasi, and electoral violence, calling on the police, said they should hasten to make arrests and prosecute. On that forum, the youth also demanded, say, the media must name and shame. Because the bar near the Kosher MPP and NDC, MPP and NDC, they don't work. It's individuals in the party who perhaps may perpetrate this way. We should name and shame them. When you are there, for the first time, now, ambassadors for peace are or a peace concert, virtual concert, because peace will continue to educate our society, because Mrani share and say, instilling in our young people discipline, patriotism, and nationalism. Emrano, one of the things that National Youth Authority Act is saying, to instill in young people discipline, patriotism, and nationalism. And you cannot be disciplined when you perpetrate violence on one another. Respect for one another. Yes.
Omamba pase die fi se enne wo hwese ne nipa ni bi si ye woni ema enyu oman no ho ena wutum se nipa no edwene ti se mu de bewura mabunu aminim se mba sha ase wo schools mu se mba kɔ ne se yo ye hwese ne mbesi no ye baba constituency e fi se wo kan no wo te ha wo ye CEO no abusua ne constituency no wo se ye twa ne short ye den BNA. But you know English amanfro.
That's right.
Na niye nwanwane se 2016 sabre na wo ningo pram na wo ne Sam George na epreso yenim ne ye from ningo pram ton wutwa mu but you know English amanfro na wo chese wadru na wo call yeso no hwe prime minister mo call ye nipa no wote so no eye MPP ni mo call ye prime minister o say or no that from pram to English wakoyi nipa na bo hono mo. Why from pram to English amanfro?
Well, a party ejuma.
Party ejuma.
Exactly.
What sa constituencies me ni na wote ho?
Of course.
What constituencies me ni nyina?
Of course. Now what your constituency be 3 out to me contest elections me boy.
No ho.
No.
Uh-huh.
You are qualified to run in more than 2 or 3 constituencies. I know. Me boy.
Debut. No. Nyama sam ni
No, me catch you say. Me
debut.
Me ti kokro bite.
Oti kokro bite. First na ate pram na se pram na efi.
Pram fi me krom.
Aha. Wo free pram.
Yes, be fi ningo, old ningo.
Aha. And ati kokro bite.
That's right.
Okay. Nti kokro bite what how many years?
I was born in Tuba. You own in Tuba.
Minim Tuba.
Yes, I was.
Tuba kwan na amanfo so minim hopa.
Amanfo. Everywhere. Obia wo nipa dodo na ebi wo more than 2, 3, 4 constituencies are. They are qualified to run at any elections. You decide. Once you are qualified under the law,
okay,
you decide baby obeko. And some of the decisions is not personal. It's for the good of your party now. So umbe here. So be serving in another capacity or any other constituency. I'm not the first person. I'm moving from one constituency to the other because it's be pray. I mean,
contender no kura ne no.
Yes, and also
Alexander Akoko.
Yes, and also
no me constituency.
Kanesia.
North Kanesia. Na hu ya won so apie sa wo constituency.
Exactly.
Eti minim sa constituency ne dia say ukochina no aba.
No, it's not like that. I mean, for me, it's just a young constituency. And is a critique constituency in 2012. This is the third elections that every party want NDC winning back on 2012 and MPP winning back on. We want to have a hold on the constituency. And instead of you delegate decision
from near CD nanka say be can swing season who said then
we want to make it
NDC first MPP by
but we share numbers. Dynamics of our constituency. I can tell you the decision in that constituency is in the favor of MPP. Of course. 2012 NDC we need with 188 votes.
Okay.
In 2016 we won with 7,000 votes. In 2020 we win over 30,000 votes.
Yento abano.
Yento ye.
Projections are
109,000 registered voters. I'll beat my opponent with over 30,000 votes.
Hey.
Yes.
Kasa. Asa oboashi o.
Me bo nyashe. Fa mark baby ansionka.
Ejuma ben wa ye no form we vise. Ohun.
Everywhere. Me nim say onim form. Si form.
Ejuma ben wa ye ni English amanfro ho no mo anti. Utumi de unsesi ubo.
Everywhere. Politics is scientific. Yenim every polling station. Yenim ejuma ye. Yenim ejuma ye. As a government, as a person, and as a team. Take it. Ejuma ye as a government in that constituency. Ejuma ye as a team, and ejuma me ye as an individual candidate. I mean lead the team, no. It is not who wins that election. It's about how much Sylvester is going to win.
Constituency wo ose wote ho unim ha we constituency wo
very well
dia adwuma na maye ho
dia adwuma
akwan na maye na sade na maye no constituency wo
ye buy MPP in that constituency
because akwan ne the amamfo su hu pa
amamfo so but you see mean cancer problems in here but solutions are ediaba major roads in that constituency 4 years uko broadcasting road amanfo sun asamwaja mo sun ni ade ene contractor that's why ye kwai no ye betu you the state of those roads no and yes say ye buy and buy it's been there NDC had been there 8 years they left it as such ye buy ochina ye the major roads e wo ho nyina ama contract
modi ama
contract yes it takes time
omu wie bereben if say ye betu aba ni ye akwan ma contract say dia
process is ready akwan contract and yeah, because of say betuaba, it take it time. Maybe a year, feasibility, what it take it time. We've been able to go through a better economy. I will need to stabilize it. You stabilize the economy. President had declared year of roads as part of your share of the year of roads. Ayeno and only higher processes idea my contract. If you are starting, you need to me we catch and they know. Obia what you want now. Ni obia what now 8 years. No share about obeji ni bo share dedi or no transfer 8 years o ojane sa no bi aba 4 years onyandu ni 8 years me catch obi ase ebedi ye 8 years na do bedi ni 8 years ewie no ye di bi and the ho nkomo a ye nkodi akwan ho nkomo so just here ye compare records na ye bedi 8 years and then in our first term ye the akwan na ma contract so just here you make a significant move on the roads in that area because in him say hardwing. Say trans your concern is a different thing. Obi a trans 8 years. One me ama one contract. Ye ya be di 4 years. Ye di ama contract. What it means is your second term no, ye be wie. And in the next elections no, ye me di sa kwan ho nkomo. Ye be di nkomo foforo. Ye be di nkomo foforo. Look, migration e ko ho no so. Population e was so pa. And na me ni o ka say. Schools baku 13 basic schools and yesie. Said ye be reduce shift system our constituency. Every single school in that constituency our school feeding. Every single school in that constituency our school feeding. Uko Nasek infrastructure idea go. Nasek the third populous day secondary school in Greater Accra. In terms of population, investment ye wo. And the timamu for no wo omwani so adwuma ayeye ene me a donation of 1,000 street lights for the entire community ye chichama resident associations ye bo ama omo said the beya issues of crime na there
we donation of saying
1,000 street light ye bo said the beya visibility ye ma crime enkoso community nti nkrofo no adwuma na ayeye no lockdown by free water ene ye chepo bi wo ho pipe ni fie na free water no ni saka bi ye the politics is vantage point I said the beya president ne ni so ade ho na achede a oya magana for no timamufo so benya bi me ne wu ka say free SHS ni padodo na ye community ho sebi ohia e wo ho na omampani adom se mo manko school free officer ni pa no mo nje omani beje. So when they are voting, they will compare
ombe compare records no mo di ato aba no enti for me feel say ejuma ye asaban e wo ho ni ejuma party no in your campaign and me so amedi eni mo no
also come.
Yes, of course.
Of
course.
Because na ukodi animu.
Me na me kodi animu.
Meba. Una ukodi animu wo ni ngo pram anyeye. And wasan ba English amafru ha say. Eti se ne wo kan se wo awudi animu so ka ho. E say nsachira ebe na aba wo mu.
Hwe, wo kan ni ngo pram. Obi anim say ye ka political parties. Ye were traditional strongholds. But in the history of this country, me performance I want to go pram. Obi abeka cho say me lazy. Check the records against Timens and against Sam George. And me history, me pedigree against NDC at their own one. I say will be contest election will mention. Now to me movie one election cycle. We move from 4,000 to 17,000 vote in one cycle. Onye bayra brewajo. So a hard work. Mebunu ni manti ya work constituency o do where now. Just go and sample the views and come back. Sample it and come back. So for me feel say Nana do ni yedin ye. MPP are buying in 4 years. You have impeccable records in that constituency. We hold it against the NDC. That is why I'm not saying yeah magic, but the record speaks for itself. And we are constantly engaging the people. Niama obeka ho asem no. Ye be bisa wo tena so 8 years we dey na wo ye. And among so ayenso etu ni. Steps are ayenso etu. Ewo akwan ho insuo. And I've been going round. Baby I feel say enye nru ho na akode den pa. We make an intervention. Ye grade road no, ye the gravels do so e ma no, eye mo trouble, e ma resident. Ye power mo chew. Say the ma contract ye be ye. Mam. That is leadership. Me feel say nipa dodo na energy ho e won peso so. Yen can say why heaven. There were challenges war, but I believe that your commitment, baby, yes, shas, yeah, baby, it is obvious. Ubako school, not just class 1. So be ya dia out to me, the modern board, the befi, say me ba we dear, me to me bibi and from 1. That is what is going to happen.
Eti akwan campaign message would children messages would man akwan de na ka ho. Eka ho se wo ba wo be ya kwan na se wo ba wo be ye de.
Enye me as a person. Everywhere me no ka say ochina nopa by 8 o'clock. The chief director of the ministry, Urban Rosna Dadie, omo ba constituency to inspect the roads. You see, we are MPR. We are the number 1 spokesperson for the constituency. Apart from say wo boa me aye emra of parliament no. Una we number 1 spokesperson and number 1 advocate. And no interest una obey. So just here. And they say, would you be co parliamentar? He will be obey to me credibly, obey to me advocate amount, obey to me a casa amount. So just here. And no na say cha, and che my rain few. And no interest una okwakoye. Omo multi broadcasting, omo nim. We primaries. Na ko kaya kwane insuoto na hru bibia asamwajan akoye Mr. Kofi Mensa ADB managing director oti ho na mo jijisika na mo the gravels akogu so insuoto na I'm saying no, we need a lasting solution. We so good minister so pray and a contractor jankwa so he's the one who can advocate for you. Na minim say Nana do dankwa Akufo-Addo ye president ye bisa for more for Nana no. I have every confidence Nana will help make it or fix it. Because you showed the way in 4 years.
It's who the any say mediately make a sama ya be ye no.
Now we are
no. Sabre sani ya wo kan no sa wo kan na wan we na etoni pani tim say wo se akwan no wo ba wo be me aye. Na afa duru ho no mo na nipa no ka na aka sa mpi nya kwan. Sabre no wan we ya man so.
Be bia magina kasa bia no. Asema me ne wo kan no na me ka me constituency vote papa.
Omutie because messages no de omutie
papa. Me ni wo mo shana me ka chomo say enra at the youth forum me ka chomo say look me ye MP and just make me solve problems now. What you say? So benya time I church and so much nipa no. Me catch on say me nya kwan as an MP, but I'm a lobbyist and I'm a spokesperson because the challenge is what constituency no. Now say ya insuo etoye a displace a lot of na me western region. I say me cut me where is so short na me ba. Sunday the whole from anopa 8 o'clock to 4 p.m. na me jina nsuo no na me kokɔ. The next day and I didn't Adom for buy so they should come and see it. Now if you say obia no betumi I say because you want to do it. Say Adom for the relief bar and not just a me na media bar, but I help to bring attention to the challenge near one so. Nti baby amejina kasa bia no I tell them. But you need to have a political system obetumi trust like the MPP. And when I say omo to aba utuma na nado kanea na watu bia mame.
Abusia sauti English ya man from Botiano English ya man from ene MPP ya manyoko no parliamentary candidate ya bojina edi amabon ye ne wo tese ene no atwetwe nkomo ewo fia sei no na wotwe se dabi juadampo na ye ne majority leader atwetwe nkomo na so amefo ya ye wade ya chese wonu messages abode ba na kwan no na ye hu akwan no kan ye no nti so betena ha na wo kan constituency fo ni tie wo de so wo constituency wo no mo a question bi a wo no tumi de ba ye bebi sa ebi ahyase abode wo de eba na we jayen twide ye ode abausi ebi wai kache slice mete constituency wo no mo ni wabon niema wabo so no chese oha no doso en waka kwan se ye ka security e wo constituency wo no mo a enye ena nsuo so ye fa nipa ene eno apo no wabosoi no wose eno ye hia lasting solution enye se berebeso na chese ya bebu nipa na yi wafiri wono na da bi ya nsuo afa nipa e wo constituency ti bisa ne se oba de na obetumi aya wode ebebo ayen mejiri so obeyi anu Matthew amisa so de ye ode aba wose ne Ghana fo ye bompa ye wo ho a ne se Nyankopon moa na mampani na nado adwuma no a wo ye no wonto aso if say Ghana fo Jesus ya sabre waba no no na owie wode atodwa se ebi wai catch slide say contractor na or broadcasting kwan no so no wagya adwuma no wagya adwuma na ekoba ebosome miensani woni hono mo ntime srew bisa ne se constituency wo so wo hono wahu saa contractor no a won kan che ne se adwuma no wo metwa so if se so obetena hono mo kan ye adwuma na ye adwuma na contractor bia ni kwan no so Matthew Brew ne de ya wode aba eno no Leonard Ajira koso de ye ode abani wo se bibia free senior high school MPP for bibia free senior high school as woni message Isaac Chumesi so de wo se mehwe mu free Israel Tel Aviv na mehwe mu efri na politicians ne de samtis wo kasa se ya me sresa na mada David Techimensin so de ani wo se ye wo mu ha ne se nanado ebewin ewo abatwa a ebekoso emu wo hesa ne aniema siko adachia chia menamfofo mampa wonamfofo so amfo di ama Christopher Kofi Aziamadia wonso de ye ode aba Christopher ne ye befre no a obeba ene ye de ne ba why nyesa party bi mu nipa nko an ye de oba ye frɛ na oba nko ade a ye de obi a ebabi samebo ache so ede we fi asamanka se na eba wo se no kwasem ne se mampani na nado aka waka ne wachese waka magana fo nyina te se 2020 abatro no wori na chese electoral commission for kra de enka ehia kra so obeto wadwuma so ebio Pastor Mario ondenchia en wode ebeto honomo na bra obe donko wo se ebi wa dabio contractor wadwuma no wo kwan no so aduru ho constituency na no wo wunua Leonard Eba ha se wo hu na ono no oka adwuma wo one district one factory ni o ma bie no ho no so oka ya na obi di tum se oboa ya nkasa ye kohwe na chese wo ho na we kura de constituency for no na obi di ababra obi donko o se contractor e wo kwan no so ya wo ye adwuma broadcasting minimo be broadcasting kwan no na wo so wo kan na if say nipa ndi ode be o se broadcasting kwan no so na contractor na free wo be bo so memiensa ni
na kwan ye start ye no bu so memiensa ye start ye no bu so memiensa nje ye na contractor fi gwa so bu so memiensa
oh yo wo de bo so memiensa na sha mo sha kwan na se breben
ya sha ase be busumi mienu ni enye busumi
be busumi mienu ni time duration no be wie breben
well 2.5 kilometers and the hornos here very busy ya hwe say or the 6 month and no be wie sa kwan no so ya dia oye waye gates a e wo say oye or to aso me ne wuka say enra ultra ministry for ba me pre extension aka ho for them to continue I be call now I was say call njo unfi baby awedu no or me ne kasa every day me twem wo me ne kasa enti ma ne nka say wadwane fi kwan no so be 3 months. You start a new 3 months. And then we see we fi kwan no so be 3 months.
Say bia oma hyase na omuja ye ebiri bi atwam omu nko so kora contract bia nko so kora
also oye ejuma
da bi me ka ne say e bia na contract bia koso dada na wafiri
de sisa
ya wodo contract
na da no course no oye ejuma me wo pictures wo ha ne ade ya matimi de ache
okay aba akunu so de ye ode aba o se bi wai akwanya wobotia no de enye o ye ka akwanya enkran enya abotia no ye one mesremo Sylvester asem na wo kan wonsi so de ane hu se akwan no ebia free ha ko ha ye beye bread beye won fa ni nyina nka ho na mo aso momra na mmehwe se ba bi ayete no akwan de etoda wo hwe ase enkankran ho amanfo ani abre fuseni salifu fuseni salifu ka so azo ngoso de anie wo se mesremo contractor no wo kwan no so da bia metwam ho no mehu se owo so sani owo so ne ba ne cheze yankasa so yebekwa akohwe yankasa yebekwa akohwe contractor na owo kwan so Jones Asante o se bi wai me so me wo botiano English amanfro BNA ono o the term naba na wunim me my witness say Sly or support landlords association ni pa bia wo constituency wono mo ama wa shepu Adom Rose or constituency wo
yes
anti
reshaping ochna say uko brigade Treasure Island Road mashe 20 trips of light right man reshaping said you be more trouble uko West End maye ama taxi drivers ni timamufo a omwo ho uko Fulani ewo to by electoral area. I've also done that when na ye temporary measures eno ntina maka say akwaye wo ho no nya ebi wa hwe uko botiano BNA ye wo people so na communities no so bi wo ase nti nsuo to a etene ba form a akwan ne de enye but de me ehye me nkran kese a medika aka say nanado adabroma ya nya a number of kilometers a ye de ama contract a menim say ebedu ye mfie nan no anasa mfie mienu eda ye nim no enye sa nkomo no ne ebedi biom ochina me ne ukasa yi enne nanka chief director any urban roads mpanimfo eba be ye inspection the state of the roads in that constituency na omo di bi kra ka ho amaye ochina 8 o'clock obi oji mechinye no omedi mechi ye be cause inspection no
me srew we broadcasting there no
yes
sa ko check bio because bra obe don ko say ebi wa ne na me kan say contractor ni kwan no so
ebi wa we enye your friend say we enye asema me kana
wo de ochina no ya nkasa ye bedi wachi
Dominic Kisi yeboa or your constituent
okay
asempa a producer the powerful producer or tempotem ho o de pon show ya me the contractor no so number bemba wo na wa ma Dominic so I verify na wa report amamo mesremo na wa report amamo sabi minim nipa oma sa report no but minim
so far nipa
o see be 3 months a contractor na fi kwan no so enye no kre say 3 months kwan yes sha say new 3 months to begin with enti ene amenu ka say enwumre contractor anya ejuma and say ene eno ni ho I'm not aware but I can tell you ejuma also done how the road is in for me
me ankasa de me wada jiminim producers ye bedi achi na ya ba be hwebra obi donko
but o chira no pa me ankasa I can promise you
chira no pa fa ho yesu ye bedi wachi na ya kwa kwa se contractor no wo so a
ministry for crop constituency for me and also be boa omo to na omo ba no
yo Emmanuel Tete say ABY red top so constituency wo
yeah and also West Hills more ichi now for people no and also very bad and also can Rosa Ochina inspection was a contractor ebeshe adwuma na say immediately you see medikanka me metina hanka say akwan ya gu ho no ye sabi minyambe ye MP also kan okra ne chen crofo na omo boa omo nim say asimasi betumi aye adwuma na maye eno nche say misi mi be ye MP na kwan nyina na say aka 1 month ebeto abaye misi egu kwan so nyina mam enye nokra ye ntumi nye ne sa de me kan say akwan no na nye ye ba abam ya ye nhihye ene nye so ba ya na wo ye ya ye nhihye ya de ama contract aye be ye sre wo mo say ya to one among and you say you fiti ya and say the tia na sa na tia your evidence ya chere broadcasting road e da ho 8 NDC 8 years ye buy ye na dia ma contract a wo mo ye Adansiman road baby ana enka ye kodu ho edua odu ho a untumi use your friend is salon car ho Michelle Resident Association and if you say so bad we should all help to contribute to shape it at least in the interim say omubefa so bisa unua producer a friend say kisi yeboa ono ane ho ya starting gates na de ade wo ho a so for me the best threat mamufo but the extra one say we compare the previous administration to MPP ya to anamon esa anamon enim say beso papa ama wo and let me tell you say your constituency akwan nyina ya wi say bi why say ndie me da na mada but ye be koso akasa ho ye nka enhye capital say ye kwan ya ebra na nye na nipa dodo na ti ho no nipa dodo na ti bebia ye ka asem red top ni Adansiman na de ade e to aba so mo to aba ma MPP
yo Andrews ampa say ABY catcher slice say omone contractor ne nkasa wo mutu gata ni wi a omon kata so wo mutu gata no a omon kata so efise no so e de akwanhia ba obi a won ye osu ho na Emmanuel Tete say Mr. Bisane say kingdom so wo constituency na say constituency obabi anye
ABY you see I wish that me no be call boa pro kakra e wo ho develop constituency no year new developing area you can be sure say such places that challenge e be take a while first na e hoso pa the entire Weja constituency na ye chemu 3 e na ye wo ho so for me challenges we wo ho ya confront challenge no minim uko baby is American farm from Amman from to American farm top town ho Sunday na me wo ho in fact ya sefim me do baby na taxes into me ma me to light right we drive me na so to light right 2 trips say fam feel baby said the be cars no me was akwan no and also kan kwan ya ma contract no but contractor no so oboabo ne ho be ba kwan ne so wontumi nka say contractors no emransa me to light right me no o chama west brigade treasure land or how much tipper trucks start 20 trips they call your estimate 20 trips just to reshape it so yenim but the idea ye there won pa ne say you confronting issues no and we deal with it
Kwame na say ABY bisa slice say sansem ya wo kekan nyina no dadi nti no manye ya sabri ya ye beto abai en wonu koye sa adwuma no
ABY catch na say sebi unim processes are ye award contract e word rules and a medical catch on ye ba mu infie 9 ye beto challenges enye say ye ba ya and ye start see dada yes e wo ye nyaa nka ye ba ya na ya ye in your situation so mine and no tin em say and another bedi ni 8 years awie na kwan bi mo ho ya ntumi nyeye dodo na so na ye be ye nti ye sre wo mo say o mo hwe akomapa min cancel election yi ba ya na ye di kwan ko ma contract e take a go through process I be here from the district e be call region e be call national on be tender
nti no etim take be 3 years
oh no but say bi wa ye nim say ye ba ye challenges e be to ye say o ba ya na o start the process no. It takes time. Every budget cycle need edibem. Na ye buy no and also just enye kwan bia wo ho. Wo call Amman from town rules. Wo call Galilea town rules. Then we see a very bad. We've been able to fix them. What you say? And not just say ye buy ye nya hwe o. Ya fixing rules no bi. E bi so ho ye major. Aye be ye. And then not just say ye buy 4 years nya ye nya kwan bia wo ho. It is not true. But from what ye me ha me because me na mo drive fa ho a ABY what wow as possible but ye hwe ehye pa ya ye say ye be fix rules no me no na hia me
Awuja K Delali say me hwe mu free Brekum Spring of Life Enterprise na muntu adwuma no so na Queen Mother yo wo Brekum na nakosua hene ne mrahebedwafo me ensa wo Brekum na Isaac say Brekum West DC munchia no emfa emame kwaku bedu so adie ni o say who around constituency one more you can fit odi de menti ase papa o Kwame Goka so de ye ode ba ye o se good job ABY monto aso na moma ye hu no kra ye wom Akume Joyce o say that's my man na che say slide no obo na bashim Gbadagbo Divine o say me abeka na mete eti che say ene de ne mo ka nyam constituency kura enyam constituency ena Christopher Kofi so e de yode aba Christopher na abebisa asem no ehwo anuye aba na Bismarck Owusu ose bi wai me hwemo anwumre contractor na asem de mo amode ba ebiso ho ebisi oni ho no me se mia me de mani be kwa akwohwe na ho asem no ma ba be ka no afidie so na chese bibia tumi akwa akodadin ewom so yenhwe apart from akwan no constituency no say obi chuaba e de ama obi se bra bedi ani constituency wo a mejiri se nipa no wo bibia o hwehwe firi wo MP no a wo ba no wo e na bo ankasa so wo nhyehyɛ ye gupu no so se mekwa weini e na meye wo constituency wo no mo eti yenhwe se nipa e wo botea no English amanfom to ama wo a ensakira ye be na beba ho
ebi wai mamenda wase mimi aprobo me bonyina me catch on say the needs of human society enye static dynamic assistant na niam bi wo generic no education health advocacy for infrastructure any youth development a key any agriculture because the mainstay e wo hono agriculture enti education makosra Municipal Directorate of Education. Miji almost statistics maybe omo ene na enka me plans on said be improving the standard of basic education in our community. Na be why me do ho because ra omo na the entire Municipal Directorate of Education not a single computer omo de yejuma. The omo de yejuma wo ho no na ye ankrenkre omo private ones omo de yejuma. Amono mo ho me gina me na so to desktop me no any one brand new printer. With the hope say sabi the performance of education I ho no e say e be lifting no na yaboa so one of the things are e be engaging my attention one say o say ubuama education year supervision e wo district because secretary of vices so want me anya supervision year standard no e fall abanya boa say the be a shift system no ye be eliminate shift system enti every year me be di MP a teacher form ma share omobo say me boa say every year bia be bo omoba so na select the best teacher e wo constituency ho na abo bia baso kakra say the be ya e be ka omakoma no ma ye more MPs mock and MPs quiz e wo constituency ho afi bia me sponsor ebma we bring out the best in our kids
no be kwa mankwala omo school JHS anase
ebeko JHS and SHS ewo ho ebeko amobia JHS and SHS masanso akase nyame ye madom na me bedi MP a mebo modern say the indigenous local people meboa mankwala no bi especially girl child education to get into medical school. It's one of the promises I hold it dear to my heart. Say meboa wo at least 10 of them I'll push them to get into the medical schools. Lockdown we buy. We call a man from polyclinic. It's one of the things, and my architect I had designed for a maternity ward. I'll solicit for funds as a member of parliament to build a new maternity ward for a man from polyclinic. It's one of the promises I've made to the community. I'll do it.
What did you scan about?
I'll solicit. What you Mr. say, me see polyclinic, a beboa, a ma, or mokwa was on the idea. Who attends the outside of me. I'll do it. The common fund is available. But me feel say me common fund and so I'll solicit for friends.
And now the national health insurance there no.
I'll mobilize every resources to do it for the community. ABY, we and free youth development. Sabi nyo biana, he has to go through the 4 masses. Obi a woni talent anya me dia dom no. One of me research amaye wo ho. E kire me say, enkwala dodo mo manage football ho pa. Now so ye bo any okamafo. O
constituency wo.
The constituency ho. And now me no ka say through the National Youth Authority, you see the biggest stadium, AstroTurf, this month you be commission to enhance youth development. My sense was she say community parks me developing in India. They also say grassy, be grassy. My dinka ko reshape back wo Galilea Mahim. Yami madam na me ye MP. I'll continue the spirit to develop the community parks. And then your boss will start a cap our constituency to create platform any opportunity for teaming youth The year registration, we need to buy 128 teams had so far registered. Ya bob preliminaries ni we ya selected 34 teams are on competitive. Onim dia mayor. I'm inviting the national team coaches. I'm inviting the premiership team coaches to come as scout to scout raw talent. Ebiana through this tournament, ebeto obi so masani pano. That will be the beginning of good things to happen for the person. Apart from youth dialogue, mentorship, and coaching. One of the things are to me, no be is a MP. I was a problem be our community to me solve it. Sometimes it's about bringing people who know to engage the youth to redirect their focus. Obi school 3 years or so tifie menye juma. Bia nipa no nya mentorship ni coaching. Bia obet me redirecting the energy. Bia no tifie no to do something extra. And then na make a sound baby. Na make a say home decor. Home decor. It's a new way, and obia yes something different from the name dada. Obia Kosko University. So yeah, home decor using computer to do 3D. And no quite idea. Me feel say I bet you create extra income. A bra utifia won yeshi. Just the use of the computer. You can learn that within a month. I bet you be a wow. But maybe how to do it you may not have it. So you create opportunity for Sankrofono. Mean to me can say me be MPNA me bru bia benya opportunity. But say do baby say opportunity be aba. Now say me do be one dance here. I'm ready to do that. I've done that for so many young people in the constituency. And then omanye juma e private sector and in the government sector. Mudi one dance here. But then no doesn't mean say ubia benya that opportunity. But we seek to create more opportunity for young people by way of mentorship, coaching. Said the beya. All they need is an internship, a brand new movie of volunteerism. My council said the informal sector. Omo mu ye o mankasa adwuma e wo mpeswa so ho. Ebi wai obi tini fie, opama de ba. De hye me obi ne pama me. Nipa se ne be hu se ne nsa no e fe se de ohui. E wo se ye bo hu de ro. Enti de ma ye ne se we create a digital platform, a marketing platform. Na me mbo hu de ro ma me mpeswa so fo. Wo BNA na uye wankasa wo nsa no adwuma. Me bo hu ka bo hu de ro ma.
Oh, be advertisement.
Yes, directory. It's on online. It's a market I'll create online. But no BBC me say, maybe I mean computer me nimo. Now create this market. How do I get on the market and sell? And I may say, look, it's simple. Emranti any mabansu be square or money mademo. And it's a market no not so person ton wadi or they'll become middlemen on the market or ton adiana, they'll get a commission. So what I say? But me as a member of parliament, some market no, and I have people well versed in ICT are ready. Again, through ICT, software development, Nipa bet me, you can work from your home and make money. My new beer, at least met me training Nipa, young people, na ya they can work on the internet and make money. So that a new Biano Becca say, who pay MP 109,000 registered voters. That was my constituency. It is not practically possible. So Becca say, me pay Juma Mobia, me bo bene, usoro biaba, you see a funny power, security services. Say now bet me a boa. You can't do it. You can only push their CV, coach them how to apply, or mubenya or mubel certificate and the idea. Don't do now, we've helped them. They are true, but it means more. So yenya bibi strongo. And I keep telling them, say, me MP just say I can solve all the problem our community. But of course, the aged, we no here, a juma on to me yet. Sancrophone so massy. And any day, you be so massy. But the mebru ni maba.
And Cambrofona, send a beya or numbete. Or more, and you walk constituency.
Yes.
From fear saying,
Obuwa ABI, ocean condition. Lockdown by Mammy experience. Me SSB, baby, Yamidi me abidui. Me bois ekunafo. Lockdown time. Chibiane for over 2,000 ekunafo. Na
once oka na me pese metini ye.
Yes.
Efisane ya wo kan nyina no me de to ho.
Fatuo, me say.
Obi a waba ha bia nsem a wo kan nyina.
Ebi why?
Everybody in
summer making nema maye enye nyama ebi wo ho nyama
esi mani so a de maye eti omo manyini wo constituency wo no omo de na
enye obi ano ye vulnerable obo ho winyin so onye vulnerable
eye ne wanyina ne ho kire no
me go house to house na ade me identify nkrofo obo ho asabi oni obi a odan no sa ne pa nya afi na akopa ejuma ma no
ti omo de na abeye
occasionally o say ka omo bom ye boa omo rechichire bia medically. So far my start with one electoral area nipa over 300 ma renew aye health insurance cards ama omo enkwala ne empanifo a omo tisa said ye be ya say e ba no so ko hospital na say wonni ho a obetumi afa ne card no akọ hospital no mo interventions say wo ye ma omo wontumi nka say wo fast ankrofo ni nyina me see 2000 a me share me chair na still a ebiba ta say ho na me ho beso me na me say no e kire say nipa dodo na e wo that problem no nti o say pe kwan foforo so a ye betumi aboa wo mo
yo ma menya na mimie ahoma no ntuma efi se nipa bi so aye krado mo wo ensemo a ene ebi bebisa wo ne adwenkyere so a ewo mo abusua ye bi ahoma no atum 0302 216561 and 0302216562 na unim awku sayram de yo de abos ye bi why good west na me wo brigade treasure land road no so unim crucial time ye womuo ene ne empanimfo so wo ye no unim sa kwan no a wo mo ye no wo mo nya gata o sa kwan no mo ye mo wi a swimming pool ene wo magya no ho no.
Well, I mean, sir, you see, udu ho na e waterlog. Min ka say
mame fa frefo ube nya bre na wa ye no amame ube ye no ano amame.
Hello.
Eja udini ba bia frefre.
Oh, ebi wa. Adom watching you. Me say Adenta.
Yo, Adom yenti o.
Ebi wa Nyankopon hia o. On hia o na apamfo. On hia Mr. Fly. I'm sure about so. If you say yes, yeah, you want politicians are, and I say Nipa, as I say, so Abamom, the Bine, Mr. Sly or two. Yes, Nipa or Becano quarry. Now I can say next year. Now, me ba, say, na meboa na maye. And yes, me ba, may say, now some more moon to me. As I say, answer better to one, yes, say Nipa no. Senior or Casa me born about so many other Casa Hopa, Yankupon, and I mean, say, our experience as National Youth Authority official, because we are youth who experience with the Yankupon. But
yo, yeah, that's Minia. Hello.
Hello, everyone.
As I would any baby are free.
Maybe I can cause every mine.
I can also cast a free. Mine here, I'm yet you.
Almost everywhere, by the time they do empty, almost proposals, sir. Your program come on from Guanama, but also one of your few, about Canocran over the voting, you know. About ladies who won't obey now, over for no coffee and be that number, say, but on Aqua. A son, so the position of woman at this time of my near, I am by Hopa, I'm in that out. Quite I read that one in Panama 1 year. I can bear 1 month to 3 months here. You are about to obey. Or if you did your point project and I did that one. Who say, and the bear 6 months now, I didn't say. That's Subana Moyano. And yet, that's it.
Yes, yeah, that's it. Eja, Diaba.
hello.
Eja, Udini, baby, are free.
Everyone, if I talk phone and we cut them.
You wait for me and you.
Yo, everywhere. I don't believe I'm in Chia. Fly. I would say, Coyote, Mount Noti, Lewa Chepa, what that in Noti, Lekapio, my Ramon, my Masia, anyway, Platinum traffic. Minimum daddy, no pam, or you need Pabia, your cat or any power, any pa. Sir, Nikasari, no Cassiano. Nami translate the money near Saturday, or see, that you are, may you are, on to me, Casa, I will all the Trahoka. Say, may I do a mayor than me? I did the meeting in Yasia who say. Ni pretty surface, no man one. Oh, my baby MP one, you person, a CNDC, Minister,
MPP Alhaji Omar Buano because who say ahoya ba bi dia mimi ni mo pa but like that you need to make me traffic tell me the minister say man say nipa no mutra man from one omo mo dia say brother no omo go vote na mani gba power na mi say ase no ka ni nyina no flag ye ni nim leader obetinya ye who say no yes pa blanty koko
efo atrapo hello
anyway
Jaudini baby afefe
me pato ya from justice me ka se fi atadeka zenu atadeka me tie papa me pa na onim papa ni be ye se Yesu Kristo oba ni die mu na ni die ampe no na papa ni be bia wafi wo ningo prampram no wakosta na wanwini wa mu obemwini so no imagine be 20 over 2000 be more than that no obemwini no wini we development or the be we ni mu na ningo prampram be hu se omenu wo mu na if won so yeba ponkata man so so sa so na hosting ya via doye obe BP doti over 3000 market on the wall na one take time and NDC for local parliament be only 20 you then 20 MPs NDC for our parliament market on the wall and this 10th December JBCDC. Thank you.
Yeah, that's Siminia Wardia so they aba hello Jaudini baby afefe.
Yeah, friend Titi, ni Africa so.
Yo Titi, me and you.
Why are the questions I'll be son me de. Na de me de ba ko ni se. To see ubedi e twa ko hwe sa se ma wo o ka no ya mpa na. But na oti ho no. Ni kasemu no. Obeye bibi.
Obeye bibi sen.
Se wa wini so wini a. Obeye juma. Ye wo mu a omusi may say whether or same or see the mention yen and answer way so see may we are may say not a went in yan obibia can and all canon nan said you who recording in to or we need not a one man who friend of your mother can say when I met in ya when I may in carbon the better energy Yakopon no winning, not the all can on Yena Yabona Basso for the next 10 years.
Medasiminia, hello.
Hello.
Jaudini baby afefe.
Your family Jones Asante, Mikasa free Botswana Lucia Manfro.
Yo, Jones, Botiano, if I'm potting at it.
Mete Botswana Masalachi.
Would away ya hoya wahoo.
Me area ho na enko ye kra but honorable Sylvester Tete ba ye no ye de yensem kotu le nim na yem kwan oba the meeting say asia ho na eko last stop ho na nsuto kwan mu chen yiri ankrofo omo moti wo sisi a no mi say ekwan da ho mpu ba ye de asem kotu le nim no say wa start omo ma ye drain omo ye gates nkese ato ho a sisi ansuto etimi femu nti akasa mbe reshape sa kwan so senia e ho beda ho amaye
okay mo medase hello
everyone
eja udini baby afefe
free baby a MP ni din ira ye na amanfo din ira ye no
hefa na amanfo din ira ye
MP kasa din ira wo abatu wonu
Bemena, wa mo baby a u frefre ni ne o keka no me no na ti wo.
United States of Ashama.
Esewara. O taso.
Ya kwa ya jai sese adani one village one dam no. Ashama road ye o sese on ma ja kwa no on mu ya ma ye no. Ashama krum be hwa ashama krum se na asai. Ebe ashama so ye to aba ashama population wa hasi workers wa hasi ye kwan area kwan ni na say adani manhole ni potholes ni one village one dam our lord kwan so aden amampenyin onhwe ashama kakra ni ashama nkotu ye ni kia listeners ni na assalamu alaikum
wa alaikum salam yeda se papa hello
anyway
eja udini baby afefe
we uni ajima kufudia wala school
ajima mienti o
mami mo amoni ejuma pawe
na mentia ne bra ya otiwe wakasa papa bisuba ina se Michael Chibefi so na papa ne kasa timu se ibi woni mu a onya kwan be MP obeya sensa na de amani ji won ho se papa no on kasa be biomia nanum o kasa won issues no o de two another da to mu se nipa no bi woni mu ti de am bon pa se na ko ponsia no to mi no e me kanasa na important for omonya nipa obedi MP amomo na ko ponsia mi no ma na wode ne mo ko re no tuye.
Oh, akate ma me fa we ntwa to. Hello.
ABY.
Eja udini baby afefe.
ABY na ya kasa fitabora.
Yo, nana mi enti o.
Sisi ya do Beyonce aka odini ho. So adwuma so na oboti no. Na ko pon shira Beyonce ana obagada. Ya de aka odini.
You it was
Mame Chia Eastern Regional Secretary Yera Jeff Kwadu. Mi PC Dr. Makukisi Anyaso tu na Mame Amaduko Asomichiano. Me papa no to Asomichiano na ABY asem no aye bakope ye koto aba afutu amde magana fo ne se Yera Mahama si obesi mochire wabedi akonwa esun fi nwotwe obe promise also osamba bi obe promise ya also obesi mochire amane na naro danko kufu ado so se opese Ghana yenya fatom nti ye ma no omunko suku kwa nti we Ghana ni mochire ani suku kwa ene ABY ebo 11 o'clock near the aduane dokono a sadin ba koda ho na obedi mompewe mope mochire dia
Yedase na ya wo dia wodi aba. Josie dada say ABY Mr. Bisa Sly ma me say ye best set ebetumi secure obi adwuma ana bisa na ma me since untumi emma mame nka wo de no obrofo mo say ABY asim can best certificate secure one a job since it cannot give us voters card. Aha, wo question no baby a wo de akwa kwesi no. Hana Jampo o say ABY ma mencha pa na de my late na Vicky Ama o say ABY me de achama na metio na mesrem enes nogbe monka nche ne say so wa ma me fix kwan no a yebe yi na out ye wa huna man minim so say mo kwan ho body a if you say na slide ya waka no kure say me nye kwan no mehwe amena akoso na okro ye bo abreman bani so o say ABY me de Adom sen MPP parliamentary candidate wasikumo do bimbra kwa na me hu ne say adwuma no wo ye no obekọ nanim adwa agepa so e de o say ABY ye mu bi anya politicians so nti etoda na mo kan say ya na ye no ma ye politicians ye hwe mu say din abusia ye slide ye ne yakọ wohu nipa ni bi akasa achese wo warehemu wo mu na oniema so a waka no ebi dọọso meka cho say ye de ne say record no ye de ato ho
important
etu ko parliament yo say unya kwa ha ebedi wachi ni ahwe o constituency no eye babunu tini ebe koso wo ho no wasem etwa to na ye nko
ABY me da say na de me kan de bia ne say MPs mi no edi manim me ba be ye MP to so miensa e wo mpeso so obi aye one term obi aye one term
yeah one term
me ye chief executive officer National Youth Authority me di tu wa ko DMP nti me ko DMP a me ye one term na obedi 2 terms 3 terms 4 e wadwuma na be kire madame ho so eno nti me hia omo a me ka no kra kire omo de mentumi nye no menkɔhye wo boss metumi aye na menim sɛ wo parliament a mpampi no parliament adwuma no edin enye brebia no bi ahwehwe wo be hu ne senti me ye hyehyeye sɛ de be ya me presence no will be felt all the time me run functional office mani be di ekire pa many man for be constant interaction and visitation because baby wo ho omo hia waka omo asama kire keke and only complaints are me call rounds nina metie enti misre wo mo na e wa ho brase mo ebia wo be ho different leadership na say ye bo MPs a mo bo mo ho modern my constituents wo be proud say ye MP obo ne ho modern and non chese bibia ye how our constituency or metumi aye enye no kre or how de bia ebibeba de bia ebibeba ba niaman kakra ye beye ne de aboa na nipa ho aha wana se omo be ka omo asem a kire no waka because aban na e wo ho no aban na ye budget and ye di roads hihiem ye di project hihiem ma ye ema esunya so and there's a one kasa woti ho a eyiwe yiboni and say obi call parliament na wo say wo experience obi obetumi akasa ama wo na wa lobby ama wo but then yes say me say kan me na me kuta pers ne dia say kan me man for mo nkasa and then kan me do ho na chese bibia wa ye resources are ye wo so man no you and to me so your problem na solve into every year ye budget ye jintoa ye jibosia na de ade me see ochina ma bomodin ama road ministry ba me constituency because of problems here ti mam for kan ho asem no me bring the attention on me constituency me ti hey a part of the work and then say ti nyina BND peni biti baby no tie and then me call radio bi so me can youth and skills training ma share say every year nipa 500 omo ye vonda omo pese mo sua omo sa no adwuma. I'm doing this in collaboration with master craftsmen and team in constituency and it's a 1,000 it sounds a yeah ma obi o honti mesra say give me 500 and then me kasa
nipa kura training no
training wo mo and then me kasa we ya na papa bi say me ma 10 slot betua wo ho ka a opportunity a me kasa
na say mo anu kura ahase e ba ye da se eno adwoacham watin Oslo Norway enwo osiebi wai metie mu anwumre pa nice program yankopon enka mo ho onka so ho pa enu mechia woni abusua enyina na abelenunwa so de enwo de abetum no osiebi wai ka che slice nyame ka no ho se ne yetie bia aniema ebekoye abusua yede mo si ha edamase edamase yebesan ehia nyame ya domo a eda dwada na beni ni sujumedie no yede atoa so amam US abato no so de abusua ne ekono na eko still no Joe Biden na lead ewo mu etu omo mabato de ntse ye ha sei sene 2016 ye na Clinton yiri wo kwa amanfo de warin obe enti wo de twen resource no ba ansa na wo mbobọ a na yeso yaka bi saa na yebekọ no ne emfa sedama Franco Trading Enterprise phone papa fie ena de TV papa fie eno so abeka ho ena laptops papa fie ni nyina Franco ena de aba ena terawaso abusia eye enkun ya honam ani nkoa na ye adwuma honam ani o ba bia nka ho wedie no so person wedie na ni ye fence ansa bi na egu rashes bia terawas abusia wonim rabito de ka rabito fo asem a wo Ghana ha wonim rabito omatena ye ba bia ubenya bia to wo de sra ya die bia ansa bia ha wo no na ye fra abusia ni nyina obi atumi esra bi betumi afre na wajibi akose pharmacy shop obe adie bi a woton no dibi kɔ hɔ 05016312226 ne ohia bia no ye de bema na adum pray so de eba so afi eba so adwomtofo akukudam na eba we ye virtual adum pray se ne ye de eba no e se ye nkobo chenku ye be ye ntiutiu fie ba bia wo bia behwe bi edam neku wo mu o Sicilia mafo e wo mu ahu ana de ahia da na samoa wom